Hi there, welcome back to the Rectory for another episode of Dave's Desk. Continuing a series looking at some basic questions and a chance to reflect on them. Our next question is, did you always want to be a minister? And it's interesting, I had more jobs than I can easily count off the top of my head before I was ordained or was sort of accepted for ordination training. I worked as a secondary school teacher. I'd also been the UK sales manager for a software company. I'd worked on the wards in the NHS, training as a nurse and being a healthcare assistant. So I had quite a range of jobs, and I hadn't always wanted to be a vicar. I'd always thought I'd be involved in church ministry, but not necessarily like as a job. But I got up to a point in my life where I just couldn't see what God did want me to be doing, and it felt unsure. And when I started exploring doing this job, I suddenly saw that although I hadn't always realised that I wanted to be a vicar, God had always been leading me on this path. When I'd been working on the wards, I'd really learned how to connect with people who were struggling and suffering, how to empathise and care for those people who are feeling broken. As a sales manager, I'd learned how to communicate, how to listen, how to understand what someone really needed. And as a school teacher, I'd learned how to sort of compose my thoughts, how to explain difficult topics. And so I felt like suddenly all of these different ways that my life had been going left and right had all been heading in one direction. And I hope that's just an encouragement for you, that if you felt like your life is a bit spaghetti-ish, there's no clear path, that actually we may not be able to see the path in the midst of it. But that doesn't mean God can't see the way through and hasn't been directing us. It doesn't mean that He hasn't been preparing us for something as yet unseen. And I just want to encourage you to spend that time, as we said in our last video, of exploring, God, what are you calling me to now? What's my purpose in the midst of all this? Or what am I going to be doing when the next part of my life gets going? Thank you, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.